Yo, what is up everybody, it's Peace. Welcome to another video. So, as you guys saw in the videos, I took lightsworn Runick Stun with a tearlaments package and a Crystal Beast package. 2 locals, 58 cards. It went crazy. I can't wait to show you guys the deck list that you saw all the combos with. So, we upped it to 58. So we have 2 Dragon now. Yes, 58.
2 more?
Not 60. I should have played like 2 Talents or a Foolish Burial or something.
2 Ash.
But
Two
yeah,
nibs.
maybe 2 Ash, 2 something.
2
but
nibs.
just to make it a clean 60, but it ended up on 58. So 2 Dragonling,
Okay.
3 Weiss, 3 Wolf, 3 Fellas, 1 Raiden, and 1 Judgment Dragon. So we added the Raiden, the Judgment Dragon, and the 2nd Dragonling. This Searching Judgment Dragon is awesome. I was able to special summon this like a couple times today, and then my opponent had Skill Drain up. I activated the effect, and they were like, I've got Skill Drain up. I was like, do you have a response? And he's like, no. I'll chain Slumber to destroy your Skill Drain. So it resolved and then blew up the board. It was amazing.
Dude, that's broken.
Next up, the lightsworn spells. Now that we're playing 58, we do play the 3 charge and the 3 solar recharge. So people like think that you can brick on this, but you play a ton of names and you are drawing like 6 to 12 cards in a turn with this deck. So that's the lightsworn package. Pretty beefy for being in a 58 card deck. You want to see them, it's how you can synchro climb. Next up, the Runick engine. So the standard for this is like 20 or 17 to 20 cards in the main deck, but I played even more than that. I think I ended up with so that's 22 Runick cards in the deck. So Fountain, because it's at 2, 3 Tip, 3 Freezing Curses, the Monster Negate, the Monster Pop, 3 Flashing Fire, the Spell and Trap, the Destroyer, the Runick Destruction, the Protector, 3 Slumber, 1 of each of the bad names, Smiting Storm, Dispelling, and Golden Droplet. Then I played the Terraforming to search the field spell, and then Instant Fusion as another Runick spell, because Instant Fusion can summon any of your low-level Runick monsters. So it just acts as another card. And also, the thing about Instant Fusion is it's properly fusion summoned, so you can summon it back with Dugaris if that would ever come up, but that probably will never come up. But the really cool thing about it is that you can summon it in the main monster zone, so you don't have to wait till your other zone is cleared. So that's really cool. It's like a level 4 or level 2 extender. I really liked Instant Fusion today. I activated it only once or twice, though.
Against me.
Oh yeah, it was against you. So handsome, Steve. Shout out to the cameraman.
Thank you, my boy.
All right, so that's the Runick engine, bigger than the lightsworn engine. Next up, I wouldn't call this an engine, but the shufflers are just so strong.
Oh my God.
And you can recycle them back into your graveyard with Omega and just loop it every single turn to recycle not only your engine, but also to disrupt your opponent. These are really, really powerful cards, so you definitely play both of them. Next up, Blackwing Zephyros the Elite. I was looking at deck profiles of not only Runick Stun, but lightsworn Runick, because no one's ever combined all 3. And I was looking to see what strategies people were using. I came across a video, I don't remember what they were, but they were playing Zephyros the Elite. You pay 400 life points, and what you get is your Runick Fountain back to your hand and a level 4 body on field. You can discard this off of your Hugin to make sure that it's in graveyard, or you can mill it off of a lightsworn, but once it's in your grave, you get to bring your fountain back to your hand and get a level 4 body. Do you understand that? You get to activate your Runick Fountain again, and it's live again, because it's once per turn per copy, which is why you loop Gary. So this gives you an extra activation of your fountain and a level 4 body. This card is crazy. It must be played in any lightsworn Runick deck. So strong. Insane. Next up, I also played a tearlament package, like I said. Shiren, Merrily, and one of the field spells. So you can grab this off of Terraforming or another card that I'll show you later on in the trap section to search this.
Spice.
And it gives you either a normal summon of a level 2 mill 3, and you play a lot of level 6s, so you can use one of your level 4 tuners to synchro into your 6s, or you get a level 4 that can get one of your dead bricks out of your hand, like a wolf if you didn't draw a Weiss. You get rid of your wolf, you special summon a level 4 body for free, and you mill 3 cards. This package was great for extending. I really liked the Tearlaments package all day. Next up, the Crystal Beast package. I thought about using some more cards for this because this on normal summon can spell and trap that one big dragon. You can banish that, search, and then special summon one. So that's a free rank 8. But that's just too many bricks. You'd have to add 3 extra cards to this engine, and I just didn't like it. But this is mainly the brick for the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Once per duel, you can activate each of its effects. Its field effect is pretty cool too, and you can activate it. But its main effect is that when it's in the graveyard, you can banish it at quick effect speed to search any field spell in the game. So you have 2 targets, your Fountain and your planet, Pellerino. And you must also search a Crystal Beast monster. I looked at the monsters that were available, taking into consideration type and attribute and stuff, but the main thing I wanted was a level 4 one, and I had an ultra rare level 4 Crystal Beast Pegasus, so I get to literally play a unicorn in my main deck as a brick to get more consistency with my field spells, which is really nice. I will touch on the field spell, the field effect really quick since it's applicable. If there are 2 level 10 monsters on the field with different types, you can activate this card, shuffle all cards from the graveyard, hand, and field into the deck. I've resolved it in testing, but not in tournament. To the deck, and then each player's draw 5 cards. So the thing is, it resets everything, and then you can banish it to search an extra field spell and an extra monster that you put back with the effect. So that card, I really want to resolve this on camera, but I haven't drawn it yet. Really funny.
You did that against me.
It was in graveyard, so I used it
to
to
banish
effect. I need to hard draw it so I can set it and activate its field effect. Next up, 3 Foolish Burial Goods. So this is not only for the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. Obviously, this can send the Rainbow Bridge of Salvation. You get a field spell, and you get to search your monster. But you can also send a Runick spell that you need, or even the field spell. Because when you send the field spell, then you can use your Instant Fusion or any of your Runick spells to special summon Gary, add it back to your hand, and you get a level 4 body that you can overlay with or synchro with. So it's really versatile, so that's why I'm maxed out on it. Next up, the Floodgates. This is the stun aspect. You can actually play through TC Boo, so you actually main deck it. Your big boss monsters are synchro monsters, so you can attack eventually when you need to. So Synchro Zone is also very good. Skill Drain is questionable, but it's just really useful for stopping your opponent. You can always go the deck out route with the Runick spells in this deck, so I felt that the main deck Skill Drain was a very good inclusion. Alright, so that was the main deck, 58 cards. Don't hate me. Next up, extra deck. So this is pretty similar. So 2 Hugin, 2 Gary. Synchro package is 1 Tri-Edge Master to draw a card, Coral Dragon to draw a card, your Minerva to mill a bunch of cards, and then set up your rank 4s. Omega, and then the Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Changing, and then finally Chaos Angel. Wow, the cameraman Steve just got first place. He's insane.
I got first, guys.
Next up, Xyz, Dugaris for drawing cards, Digustarmo for drawing cards. If you get shifted or something, you just put Baguska Plan B.
It's so good.
Haggard Lizard Rose from Legacy of Destruction lets you draw a free card with any 2 monsters that you don't want. And then SP Little Night Shots, Team Bad cards.
Woo!
So you play a little bit of all of the extra deck mechanics except for Pendulum, which is funny. Next up, side deck.
Shout
out to Steve. He loves this card. He loves gaining 1,000 attack. It's really a good effect.
I like burning people.
I go pew 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 pew. Next up, we got Triple Lava Golem. This is also a pew pew card,
yes.
but it also just deals with boards, and then you can play. You do not need your normal summon in this deck. Everything special summons basically. Harpy's Feather Duster just to clear floodgates. This deck does not have an out to Imperial Iron Wall, the trap card that prevents you from banishing. You don't have a way to out it. You literally can't out it. So you got the 1 Feather Duster just for the clutch moments. Then we have a ton more floodgates. D-Fissure. We got the Gozen match, the rivalry. You can't play through these. Like you could activate this at the end of your combo and you'd probably be fine, but like Gozen and Rivalry, like that's tough. Like you could end up on light with Gozen and the Rivalry. So I decide to side those when I know that they would hurt my opponent way more than it would hurt me. 2 of the Grave of the Super Ancient Organism. Obviously you would put this in against like Branded or even the Ritual deck.
Can fight also because they cannot attack if they're a level 6 or higher.
Exactly. So you would probably take out your synchro zones and put these in because the Tempais can still attack because they're synchro monsters. Next up, prevention. So you have a ton of spells. So Curse Seal, the forbidden spell, you negate one of their main combo spells, and they can't use it for the rest of the duel. All they have to do is just discard one of your extra runic spells. Next up, Solemn Judgment for negating your opponent's life, and then this card, Lightsworn Aegis. It's why this card is so freaking powerful, because it's on your end board all the time. If this gets milled, you get to set it to your field, and then you can flip this up and negate cards on your opponent's field up to the number of Lightsworns you control. So you'll always control a Lightsworn, which is really nice. So it's always at least a negate one face-up card on the field.
Does it target?
It does target, unfortunately.
But it's more than one.
Yeah, but if you have a bunch of other Lightsworns, you can negate a whole field of cards. Pretty strong.
Broken.
Thank you so much for recording, Steve. Shout out to the cameraman once again. Subscribe for more, guys. That was it.